working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. For a strong kick to get this one underway. And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Power football with the run. Got the first down and more. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at him.
Caught over the middle. It's Carter. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. Across the 25, he's got room. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Red Raiders just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They'll move the tight end. Toss sweep to the left. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Dumps it off in the flats. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. You saw a great example of it with that running back.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. And the Red Raiders need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Finds his man, it's Williams. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be fourth down and decision time. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Dead center perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Quarterback making checks. Off the the play fake on first down, wants to throw. On target over the middle. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have, but when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running the route, give him an opportunity.
He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
Catch in the middle. It's Fields. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick the field goal or get no points. And this drive is still a success.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. To throw, it's Carr. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We thought we might see some of this. He'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Joyner. Finds some fresh air. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air on second down. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Slips through the line. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Puts it out of the air. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to...
Oh, out of space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
That's a really good-looking physical run. I'll tell you, when you think of Notre Dame football, too, you think of all the great coaches they've had, Ara Parseghian, Newt Rockne, Lou Holtz. Those guys would love what they're seeing right now. 3 yards in a cloud of dust, wearing the defense down, running the football when they know you're going to do it. This is Notre Dame football to a T. Beautiful.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. The short hand, it's Fields. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got a man. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The give to the tailback. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They're going to pass on the field goal. They're still looking for 6 in this situation. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing in the field because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Reads it, fires complete. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. You don't have to make things complicated. You seize zone, you throw the hitch, you pick up some positive yardage.
Yes, Reese, that's easy when my guy's really fast and quick. Those guys in the slot, get it to them after the catch is their specialty, can make some magic happen.
To the ground with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. To the air, it's Morton. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Joyner. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gets it past the marker. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Inside the 25. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get to... He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Get this drive going from the 17. Looking to pass, it's Carr. Immediately fires to the middle. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Pulls it in. It's Paulin. Wide open spaces. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hauls it in. They get him on the ground. Late in the half, they have the 1st down at the 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
As a play caller, you feel confident throwing this out to the perimeter against zone coverage where you have that kind of timing and chemistry. This quarterback and receiver do. You saw it on that one.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's locked. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
How big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And the Red Raiders will keep this drive going. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Line gets set, first down. Dropping back, it's Morton. Dances away to buy time. What an abject disaster by this guy. Running around, never threw it away, and finally forced out of bounds. Big loss forced by the D. One more snap coming before halftime. The inside handoff. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Red Raiders will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's locked. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return.
They'll try to get him on the fake. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work.
Well, they were trying to get clever. They thought they had the right look for that fake punt, but give the defense a lot of credit. They were expecting it.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies into the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speedster the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looking for room. It's Love. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He uncorks one deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Flips it out in the flat. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you, running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
On third down, going up top. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
He's got it, first down and more. And the Red Raiders are stopped, but not before getting the first down. They showed great belief in his ability to pick up yardage after the catch there.
And you trust your receiver. You run a quick hitch, and you trust that your receiver is going to be able to get it and maybe break a tackle and get the first down. He easily does that, gets the first down. Nice execution by the offense.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Joyner. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. So we open the final period with a third down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28th.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this defense has an opportunity to close this one out, right? Like, it's in the fourth quarter, you got the lead, a few more stops, and it's dumb time. So pinning your ears back, rushing the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable is definitely job number one.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead. Get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Joyner. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that player.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got away from trouble and got rid of him. He's got him. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on fourth. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Looking for his man. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And just like that, the game is completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown. So they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all the momentum is now on their side.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. They're working that left side. He'll be stopped short. Still a one-point game here in the 4th. They'd hoped to push this edge out to a field goal, but they were denied. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, the running back has it. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Carr. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Might be changing the route. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the 1st half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing the turnover, all the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, 2 things you're thinking about here offensively is, 1, you want to take as much time off the clock. But 2, you really want to score another touchdown and make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just
looking for the end zone. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the 1st down marker. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Here we go. What great shape they will be in if they can punch in a touchdown on 4th and goal. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Virgil. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of runs.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Morton. Shoots it to the left. He makes the catch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
Raiders will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. In this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Fires on the move. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Carr. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Got his man. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. Needed a little more rotational power to bang that one through the